All right, hey, what's up? Brent here. I'm the jazz musician behind LearnJazzStandards.com, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over 3 easy 2-5-1 licks that you can practice, that you can learn. Now, 2-5-1 chord progressions, as you may or may not know, are super important in jazz repertoire. You see them come up all the time, and a 2-5-1 in the key of concert C, for example, is a D minor 7, a G7, and a C major 7. 2-5-1. So it's important to know these chord progressions really well in all 12 keys, and also have some material to be able to improvise over them. So I always find the best bang for my buck if I'm going to invest some time into learning some licks or learning some language is over 2-5-1 licks. So today I'm going to give you 3 that I think are great to practice. Okay, so I'm going to go and get behind my guitar and show you what I'm talking about.
Okay, so here I am at the guitar, and I want to give you a little disclaimer first. All the musical examples today are going to be in concert C major. That's for demonstration purposes. And so if you're a B-flat instrument like a tenor sax player, it's going to sound like you're playing in D major if you're reading the notation today. Or if you're an E-flat instrument like an alto sax player, it's going to sound like you're playing in A major. So it's fine. You can just play along. You can transpose this if you want. But at the end of the day, the whole goal is to get the jazz language down. So don't worry too much about it. Okay, so the first lick I want to show you is a major 2-5-1 lick, and it's a long 2-5-1. Now when I say long, that means that each chord is being played a bar long. So in the key of concert C major, 2-5-1 is D minor 7, that's the 2, G7, that's the 5, okay, and then C major 7 is the major 1, okay. Okay, that's a long 2-5-1 chord progression. Okay, so here's the lick, first lick. Okay, is that cool? That's a cool lick, right? So the main thing I want to point out is that you're really just outlining a D minor 7 triad at the beginning there. That's all just a D minor 7 arpeggio, not just a triad. It's actually a 7th arpeggio of D minor 7. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna explain the latter half of that lick because the second lick has a lot to do with that. I'll show you that in a second, but I'll play this lick one more time. Okay, let's move on to lick number 2. Now this is what I call a short 2-5-1 lick, and that means that the 2 and the 5 chord are only being played for 2 beats each, okay? So it's gonna sound like this. Okay, so it's short because it's really short in time. No longer do the 2 and the 5 chord last for 1 bar each. Now you'll see what I mean, how this is so similar to that first lick. Check it out. Okay, really cool lick, right? So this is what I call sort of a little bit of an altered lick. It's kind of outlining, in that 5 chord, it's outlining some altered extensions in there. So if we take a look, okay, that's like the 11th of D minor right there. G is the 11th. All those chord tones are completely related to D minor 7. Now we land on C with the G7, which is a little bit weird because that's like the sus4 there. But we fix it up here, so it goes... When we hit that A flat, okay, that A flat note in there. Now what is the A flat to the G7? That's a flat 9, right? So we got this flat 9 in there. Now that's a tension note. It adds a lot of tension into everything, right? And then it resolves to the G, the F, and then it resolves to the 3rd of C major 7, which is the E. Resolving to the 3rd is brilliant. It really works really well. And if you noticed, F is the 7th of G7, the flat 7, and it resolves to the 3rd of C major 7. That happens all the time, and it's a real strong resolution when you resolve from the 7th of one chord, and then the preceding chord you resolve to the 3rd. Does that make sense? So here's the lick again. Okay, now for something a little bit different. This one's not necessarily related to it. This one has a lot of chromaticism in it. So lick number 3, check out this one. This is really cool. Okay, so let's check this one out. This one's really cool. There's a lot of chromaticism in here. So, okay, that's basically outlining a D minor 7 arpeggio. Then we get some chromatic stuff going on here. Okay, up to that D natural, then E, E flat, D. D, we're hitting that G right there, right? The 5 chord. Okay, that's the important note right there, that B natural. Because what's the B natural to a G7? That's the 3rd. The 3rd is a really strong note, really strong defining note for any chord. Now this is a really cool thing happens. C sharp, D, E. Again, that's the 3rd. E is the 3rd of C major 7. That's a chromatic approach note, that C sharp. Okay, so here's the lick one more time. Awesome.
All right, hope you enjoyed those. Hope you get practicing on those. Now here is what I want you to do. If you have a favorite 2-5-1 lick or something that you're working on in 2-5-1 repertoire, share it with everybody. Leave a video in the comments, leave a picture of some music notation in the comments. Let's all share this together as a community. Now, if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, make sure you like our page on Facebook, and of course, join our jazz community at learnjazzstandards.com/join. I'll send you a free ebook if you do that. All right, signing off now. I'll see you in the next video.